it's a real struggle, I think, for people to share about themselves. Like they often think, or we often think, that people wouldn't want to hear your story. So can you just share a little bit about how that's been so important for you?
I think it's really important. I think one of the biggest things that we have to try not to forget when we're in business, and if you've ever come from a corporate background, it's really hard to forget, is that people actually buy from people that they like. Like we generally buy from people that we resonate with or have something in common with. And yet, as soon as we start our own businesses, we don't tell anyone what we're about or, our personal lives or what they might have in common with us. And so they can't resonate with us at all. And that's a really big mistake. So I always start off with something that's about me. And I believe in secondary messaging so much. I definitely know that I wouldn't have made over 20 million in the last few years if my secondary messaging wasn't talked about more than my primary messaging. Your primary messaging is generally what you do. We talk about who we help and how we help them. And that's great. But there are a lot of people doing anything now. There is near enough saturation in the market with everything. And so the reason people buy from anybody is to do with their secondary messaging. So my secondary messaging is that I am very much about integrity in this online world because I believe that there's quite a lot of unethical practices in the online world, and I call them out. And that ended up becoming organically my secondary messaging. I'm also an ambassador for an anti-bullying charity because I was bullied badly at school, but I was also bullied quite badly online when I became successful. And so that's another one of my secondary messaging. I'll get more people coming to me to buy my things who have been trolled online than people that haven't, because they know that I talk about that and I know strategies to deal with that, or people that have been in corporate and were bullied by a boss. And that's why they've started their own business. More people are likely to work with me knowing I understand that side of things. And I understand that they want to be ethical and they don't want to do things in a way that doesn't allow them to sleep at night. So that's what separates me from other people. So whatever your secondary messaging is, and it could be something completely nothing to do with your business. Maybe it's that you are really into the environment and you have this real passion for saving the planet. You are more likely to get people working with you because of that than what you do.